Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. The return man, Chris Moore. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And they'll run it here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Carry for their fullback, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll get him down right around. The 16.
Blitz, 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 blitz. Run, run, run. They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over, 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 over.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A good pickup there, 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Down.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. To go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, go. No, Roger.
On first down, Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Bunt. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson now. Throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get... Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Patriot! Patriot! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
3-19! 3-19!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Again, Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 3rd down from the 2, 4th down lurking, but one more shot here. What do you do, Charles?
I think you run it here. Try and create some space, get your punter a little bit more room, and if you're really lucky, you get enough space to get a first down. But I think right now the big thing is take care of the football, get space for your punter, and get rid of the ball.
Mr. Conservative.
Yeah, I do kind of wear that well, don't I?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Keenum. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Marquette King now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here come the Ravens. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him a gain of 38. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
53.
On play action. Now Keenum. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down.